Hello, 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 and welcome back to, well, we're getting completed now, this little Back to Basics journal. Quick flip through is in order, as ever. Let's see what we've done, where we're up to, and what's still outstanding. Outstanding. Right, there's the front page. It's got a little bit of detritus in it. We don't need that. With the two tags, very, very pretty. Then this is a plain page left for journaling. Book page, I love that. I just love the pink and the blue. The book page, and then this giant journaling card with a little collage on it. And this little tag down here. I love that. I just love it. Then here we've got a tummy tuck, a vertical tummy tuck. Just had to check myself there for vertical and horizontal. With this ginormous but beautiful journaling card. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. It's gorgeous paper, this actually. There we've got our book page with our elks and reindeer and whatever. And the back of that. And this is a muntjac. And we have muntjacs living just behind us here. Then here we have the little tummy tuck that has a gusset in it, which we made. And our notebook, which we practiced our 3-hole pamphlet stitch on in preparation for sewing this into its cover. So that's a really nice and handy little notebook there, and it tucks into there very nicely. And at some stage I really do need to put some stenciling on there. Let's not forget that. Here we've got the envelope. It's got this form of keeping closed, this little tag. Inside there's a journaling card that comes down, that goes up, and it keeps it in place, and behind it is a really big tag. Here we've got some journaling paper. Then here we've got a floating pocket which comes off, so all of this page can be journaled on, and the back of the floating pocket is also cream, plain cream, so you can journal on that too. So it's really, really, look at that. Have you ever seen anything more pretty? It's so gorgeous. So nice little journaling card in there. Then the centre spread, really lovely. That's just beautiful and so deserves to be seen completely. And 2 big journaling cards on either side, so plenty journaling again. Then we've got the corner tuck, which opens out, so the journaling there. And then this rather large journaling card there. Little collage on the top again. They're all backed with the squared paper. So that fits down into there nicely. Journaling paper. And then, yeah, this little notebook that we did, which I really rather like. It's got lots of paper in it, really has. And we've just put on a horizontal tummy tuck that you slide the back of the journal down in there, and the tummy tuck just stops it in the right place like that. Excellent. Very useful. Then we've got a page that we left. We just put some stenciling on, but it's for journaling. Then the seal page out of a book, and then the other part of that deer. Yeah, what was I talking about? We don't have muntjacs. Don't be ridiculous. We have sickers. Yeah, we have sickers, we have fallow deer, we have red deer and roe deer. So all of those we have. They all live at the back of us, having a lovely time on the bird reserve. Then we've got this side pocket down here, a lovely journaling card with another little collage. Bright day, it says. Yep. And then over here we've got another of these faux envelopes, little journaling card inside, big tag at the back, and then this from the kit that just says joy in every day. Book page, a horizontal tummy tuck with a nice big journaling card in. I do think we made the best of this paper pad. Really lovely stuff. Now that brings us to the back page, and pretty much once this back page is done, apart from little bits like stenciling and stuff, we will be finished. So let's remove that, well, should I say let's remove the journal from it. Fold that over, so this is the page that we're going to be concentrating on today. And I'm just going to get my stencil out. If you could see the state of my desk, you would realise that getting my stencil out is not easy. There's the ink, there's the stencil. And I'm just going to put some little stencils largely around the top. I do love this rose stencil, it's so pretty. Maybe one just down here. I don't think all of that will be visible when I finish, but you never know. Just do a little one down here. That's fine. It's perfectly fine. Just before we build on it, it's easier to put the stencils on. Excuse me. So what we're going to do is make a double pocket. And I've cut most everything out because you know how to cut things out now. So that will be our double pocket. One bit here, one bit there. But this bit does not have to go down to the very bottom. This was the remnant that I had, so I've just used it. And the other one is going to go on top of it there. So it doesn't matter how far down it goes, as long as it's sort of half an inch tucked in. You'll never see it, never ever. So what I want to do, however, is do two little thumb notches. Oh, I'm ahead of myself, I've got this out. So the way I do it is I get my two pockets even like that. I have to get my ruler because I can't blinking see straight. That measures 5 1/4, so half of that is 2 5/8, I think. Let's just say yes. 2 5/8, so that's the mark there. And make sure they're straight on the bottom, and then take your punch, whatever you're doing, get that lined up halfway and press them both out together. And that way then they will be absolutely in the same place. You won't have one conch-eyed that way and one that way. Of course now I need to ink round them, but that's not a big job. If you haven't got a punch to do that with, then use a I don't know, like a sauce bottle or something, glue bottle. This water bottle here that I've got, that would work perfectly well. Just hold it, draw the circle around it, and then cut it out. It'll be absolutely fine. So the next thing that we need to do, let me just remove that to one side. Next thing we need to do is to stick these together. The best way to do that is just run a little bit of glue up here, up the side, like that, and then same on the other side, like that, and then just place that where you want to, directly over. If you've cut them properly, it'll be perfect. They'll be nice and square. So they are, I think, nice and square. So that holds that together. And then we need to, see, you don't want to glue that bit there. Don't glue that because it'll make this pocket too short. We want it to go down right to the bottom. So don't put glue on that bit, just the edges. Now, however, we do want to go around all the edges and the bottom. And that's how you make a double pocket. So it's fairly straightforward. There we go. And let's see where we want it. That looks fairly central. Don't know, yes, maybe. Let's have a look. Maybe a touch more this way. If you don't actually stick the art glitter down, physically use pressure, you do get a couple of seconds where you can just reposition it. But don't press it down, because once you've pressed it down, it's there for keeps. So there we have it, our double pocket. How simple was that? And all you need then are a couple of tags to put in it, and I've made a couple here already. This one's just going to go into there, like that. And this one's just going to go in the back behind it. So 2 more useful journaling cards. There we are. That's that. So that's now the back page tended to. And that's pretty much it. Let's just tend to whatever else it is that we need to be looking at. I feel that I need something down here. It looks just a bit plain for my liking. So let's see what we've got that I can add to it. I just need a little bit of something. Let's see what remnants I've got. Even that looks quite nice. I've still got those tags. Would that fit in there? No, I like the idea of a little collage better than that. Yeah, I'm just going to cut this. I'm just literally going to stick them down. It's just a bit too plain for my liking. But they might be your liking. Don't feel you have to do things because I'm doing it. There, just put that over there. I think that's upside down actually. And that, yeah, that just finishes it off, doesn't it? It just looks nice. So let's rinky-dink around here, and that's another page done. I could put lace down there. Oh, yeah, I could. I jolly well could, and I jolly well might. So I've been thinking about the cover, and what I'm actually going to put on the front, on the front cover. If anything, I might leave it quite blank. I don't know. Have you decided what you're going to put on your front cover yet? It's a kind of statement, isn't it, of what's inside. So I want to come up with something quite nice. Right, so they're going to go on there like that, and I think that's going to look fine. But were I to put the lace on, let's just have a look and see what that would look like. Yeah, I think it needs that lace, actually. I do, so let's put that on. This is kind of just the last finishing touches, really, as you go through your journal and you see things that you think, that needed doing. I'm not going to put them on there till I've got the lace on, and then I'll get the proper idea of how wide the gap is. So I'm going to put the lace on with the art glitter as I have done throughout the journal. It seems to stick perfectly well. You need to be a bit generous with it. And go down the sides like that so it's not going to come off and fray. So let's start that there. And I'm just leaving the ink showing on the pocket, so I'm not going right to the edge of the pocket. I'm just letting the ink show. There we are. That's lovely. Yeah, that's much better. I'm glad I did that. So let's just snip that off. There. Oops. Yeah, that it just looks like we took the time to care about it. Okay, so just these 2 little bits I think are going to make an enormous difference. Once again, exactly the same reason. Just looks like we took the time to finish it off nicely. Not phew, that's that done. Move on to the next project. So I don't know if any of you are watching my grunge projects that are going ahead at the moment. they're coming together quite nicely. So line that up with the edge, and then this one's just going to go on top. So we're making use of all those tiny little, what you would have thought were scraps, but I did ask you to hold on to them, as I choose to think of them as remnants. Because like now, they have come in most useful. And plenty of people would have just thrown those away. So there we are, that's nice, that's nice. Yes, I like it. So we seem to be going from back to front, but that's okay. So, do we have the stenciling on there? Yes, we do. Fabulous. So that's that. Stenciling on there, yeah. Was that the page where the... Oh, I need to stencil on here, look. This has been overlooked. Can't remember which page the floating pocket came from now. Right, so just want a little bit of stenciling on here. Maybe a tiny bit up at the top. That's fine, that's good, that's finished that off. So the little notebook can go into there, slide into there. Like that, that's lovely. So what did I say about this one? Well, it's stenciled, so I don't know really. I'll have to find a home for my floating pocket. That's alright, and it's been stenciled, so that's... I don't want to put any lace up there, I think I said to you last time, because when you open it out you'll have the lace there and it won't be helpful to journaling. Not that I ever imagine anybody will be desperate enough to write on there, but you never know, do you? You never know. This has not got any stenciling on, so let's attend to that. I need a bit of paper just to lay flat against it. Well, here's a little edge of a piece of paper. That might do it. So I'm just going to put that along the edge of there because I don't want to catch it with the stencil, with the ink. Let's move that up to the top. Lovely, and turn it round a bit so you've got a different bit down here. Oops, that's fine anyway, it's fine. Where's my journaling cards? Here they are. Let's put one in there. So you can just see that stenciling down there, so it does just finish it off just nicely. I'm going to take this floating pocket off now because it's in the way of my stencil. Pop that down there so we don't get any on the where we don't want it. Wow, that was light. I can probably afford to go slightly heavier with this one down here. A little bit, not much. Yeah, that's nice. Just finishes it off. So let's put our what do you call it? Floating pocket, indeed, onto there. And then our journaling card in there. Like that. Come on, go in properly, thank you. Right, let's put the lid on the ink. So, yeah, carry on. We're going backwards, that's fine. not for the first time. Oh, I think I've got these too far in. Yeah, that's it. They're all right there now. Of course, this will be sewn shut when we get it in the pocket, so there's no danger of it going too far in when it's actually made up into a journal. And then we've got our floating pocket there, lovely stencils behind. Journaling page, that's got stencils and everything it needs, that's all right. This one needs stencils. Just going to take that out and just make my life a little bit easier, and I'm all for that. Where's there, here it is. So just a piece of paper over there. Let's just pop some stencils on there quickly. Need about 3 hands for this one. One to hold the paper in, one to hold the stencil. Yeah, stop exaggerating, that's only 2. Well, yeah, and one to blink and do that, put the stencil on. Oh, yeah. There we are. So we'll just do the bottom part of it now. Not sure how much of this you can actually see when the book's in place, but it doesn't matter. We know it's done. There we are, and maybe the tiniest little bit over here. Something and nothing. There we are. Right, lovely. So a lovely, lovely, lovely little notebook can go in there. Like that. Right. So come back. You go in there, like that. That goes there. Then our dear page, that page has got plenty on it. That page is stenciled, that page is stenciled, and that's the front page, which is stenciled. So where does our floating pocket go? That is a very good question. That's the only one that we need to find a home for. Probably there, I think. I think there is a good place for a floating pocket. I'm going to put it on at the top so it will cause least distress on the other page. There we are. That's that. Right. There we go. Well, guys, I think we're about there, actually. It's looking nice. It's looking very, very nice. Oh, look, that's got in the ink and it's discoloured it. It's clumsy, clumsy, clumsy. So let's just put a stencil there. It's this Victorian velvet that's there, so let's just put a stencil over it. That's what I say. And it won't be so noticeable. There we are. Right, so I think we've cracked it. I don't think there's anything more that needs doing to it particularly. I mean, obviously, if you go through and you fancy adding more anything, then just do it. But the next thing for me to do is to do the cover. So join me in the next exciting episode of Back to Basics, where we'll be putting the cover on. Thank you for joining me. See you soon. Bye.